Welcome everyone! Happy Hanukkah! Tonight we're celebrating the first night of Hanukkah with communities around the world, with the entire KKL-JNF family. As you saw in the opening video, Keren Kayemeth LeIsrael, Jewish National Fund, was born out of the dream to create a Jewish homeland. Theodore Herzl and the Zionist Congress, with hard work, financial support of Jewish communities everywhere, planted the seeds of 120 years of miracles. For over a century, you, your parents, your grandparents, and even maybe your great-grandparents planted trees in Israel or donated to the Blue Box, all in an effort not only to realize the dream of a Jewish homeland, but to create a better and stronger future for the state of Israel. So tonight's event is for you. The miracles created here have manifested because of your belief and your dedication. We have a special guest with us tonight, representing that very dedication of the diaspora, Mr. Ronald Lauder, Chairman Emeritus of the Jewish National Fund USA and President of the World Jewish Congress.
Thank you, Liraz, and happy Hanukkah to everyone around the world. I am so honored to be part of this celebration. Like all of you, I'm sorry we can't be together in person on the 120th anniversary of the Jewish National Fund. But even though through video, we must always remember that we are still connected to one another and to the greater Jewish community. I never cease being amazed by the incredible foresight of Herzl and those early Zionists who created the Jewish National Fund. This organization brought us nothing less than the land of Israel for the Jewish people. By now, many of you know that Theodore Herzl is my hero, even though it was his greatest dream that Jewish people have a land of their own. I think even he would be amazed at what we have accomplished in such a short time. Of course, there is still much to do. That work never stops. Our commitment must remain enduring. Let us continue Herzl's dream that our time is now, and we must act now. The Jewish National Fund and Keren Kayemeth LeIsrael have evolved from children dropping coins in a blue tin box and a family planting a tree in Israel, to providing water resources, developing the Negev and the Galilee, and groundbreaking projects throughout the land of Israel. We are nothing less than the caretakers of our land for the Jewish people everywhere. Think about that, what a fortunate role that we have. Let us light our Hanukkah candles and bring light onto the world. Thank you, and God bless you, and happy Hanukkah.
Thank you, Mr. Lauder, for those warm words. The focus of KKL-JNF is embodied in the three colors of the logo: brown, green, and blue. Land, foresty, and water. However, as you will see, creating miracles involves much more than that. The only way to truly create a better tomorrow, you also need education, research and development, health and leisure, ecotourism, community development, and more. Let us see some of the projects that have helped shape Israel into the country it is today.
KKL-JNF projects touch every aspect of life in Israel. Our activities truly make a difference in the quality of life for the people of the region. Health and well-being derive from access to nature, facilities for leisure, knowledge and wonder of the land, and a community to enjoy it all with. Our work brings all of these elements together. KKL-JNF's water management projects bolster the country's water economy, including 230 reservoirs, cutting-edge water treatment technologies, and rehabilitation of rivers and streams. KKL-JNF is responsible for all afforestation activities across the country and protects woodland ecosystem for future generations. 240 million trees have been planted. KKL-JNF's agriculture R&D stations and research projects promote innovative solutions for environmental challenges facing Israel and the world. We protect natural resources and promote sustainability. KKL-JNF projects proudly adhere to the United Nations 230 Sustainable Development Goals agenda.
Wow, absolutely exciting. We will return to see more projects later, but first, let's celebrate a little. In honor of Hanukkah, we will light the first candle in 8 different places around the world to remind us that tonight we all celebrate together. We are proud to ask KKL Argentina to light our first candle. Good evening, Argentina. Hello.
Good evening, Milagros. Hello, KKL. Hello, JNF. My name is Esteban Lastri, Executive Director of Keren Kayemeth LeIsrael. Together with this fantastic team of professionals and volunteers, led by Mr. Hernán, we are excited to be part of this amazing and global event. I give the word to Mr. Hernán, Chairman of the Board. Please, Hernán.
Thank you, Esteban. Hello. There is no doubt that these 120 years have been unique and unforgettable in the lives of Jewish people around the world. We are very grateful to be part of this organization and part of the history of the Jewish nation. We would like to thank donors and friends in Argentina and around the world for all these years of trust and commitment to KKL and JNF. We wish all the KKL families around the world a wonderful year ahead, hoping to continue many more projects together. And now, let's light the candle together. Thank you, Anita and listeners.
ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של חנוכה. ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו מלך העולם, שעשה ניסים לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהחיינו והקימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
May the light of this first candle of Hanukkah shine in all of our houses and in the land of Israel. Happy Hanukkah and health around the world.
Thank you very much. Bye. Bye.
Thank you, Argentina. Now we're going to say hello, Australia.
Hi, leaders. We're delighted to be here with you today. We are so proud to be representing JNF Australia and Jewish students across the country. JNF Australia is a leader in Zionist education and facilitates our strong connection to the land of Israel.
We are joining you at Taronga Zoo, in the heart of Sydney. As you can see, behind us is the Sydney Harbour Bridge and the Sydney Opera House, 2 of our most recognisable and beloved landmarks. If we're lucky, we might even get the chance to see a koala or a kangaroo.
As we all light candles around the world, we wish you and your families a happy and healthy Hanukkah and a much better year ahead. 2021 marks 120 years since Theodor Herzl created the Jewish National Fund, and we continue to build our future together in Israel. Am Yisrael Chai.
Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech ha'olam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech ha'olam, shehecheyanu v'kimanu v'higiyanu lezman hazeh.
May the light shine on the land of Israel. Happy Hanukkah.
Hanukkah Sameach from Australia.
Hanukkah to the koala. Now, JNF Canada.
Hi, Liraz. I'm happy to be with all of you. My name is Beth Price, and I am president of Jewish National Fund of Canada, and I'm coming to you from my home in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And on behalf of everyone here, we wish everyone around the world a happy, healthy Hanukkah, and we look forward to celebrating together next year in person. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav vetzivanu lehadlik ner shel Hanukkah. Amen.
Thank you, Canada. Now, let's move to KKL, Finland.
Thank you, Liraz. We are very happy to join all of you. My name is Esther Salutsky. I'm president of Keren Kayemeth LeIsrael. Together with our chief rabbi, Simon Lifson, and some friends, we are gathered to the beautiful residence of our new ambassador, Ms. Hagit Ben Yaakov.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו מצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של חנוכה.
Amen. May the light shine on the land of Israel. Happy Hanukkah!
Happy, happy Hanukkah. Now we have KKL, Germany.
We're happy to be here with you all in our head office in Düsseldorf with my CIO, Paul Loretsky, who will light the first candle of Hanukkah. I want to thank all the people who works for the benefit of Israel, and we hope that we get rid of this pandemic soon, so we will have a miracle of Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah, Chag Hanukkah Sameach.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של חנוכה.
Thank you, Germany. And hello to JNF, South Africa.
Hi Liraz, it's great to be here with you all. I'm Michael Cranstoff, the chairman of JNF South Africa, coming to you from Johannesburg. May these Hanukkah lights bring us all hope and unity in these dark times. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Hanukkah. May these Hanukkah lights shine on the land of Israel. Happy Hanukkah to you all.
Amen. Thank you, South Africa. Hi, JNF USA.
Hi, Liraz. We're happy to be here with all of you. I am Sal Lizabram, president of Jewish National Fund USA.
And I'm Saul's wife, Lauren. Thank you for allowing us to be part of this beautiful tradition.
We look forward to a year-long celebration of 120 years of Jewish National Fund as we continue to plan and work towards an even brighter future.
Hello, this is Jeffrey and Randy Levine from Scottsdale, Arizona, wishing you all a happy Hanukkah.
And healthy.
Baruch atah Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Hanukkah. May the light shine on the land of Israel. Happy Hanukkah.
Amen.
Amen. And we're back to Israel. Shalom.
Thank you, Liraz. It is wonderful to be here with all of you tonight.
I am Roni Vinikov, head of the Global Resource Development Division. With me is the Director of Education and Community Division, my good friend Sar Shalom Jerbi, and it is my pleasure to introduce our new World Chairman, Mr. Avraham Duvdevani. What you see behind us is the future site of the Medical Heroes Memorial, in honor of the medical teams who sacrificed their lives to save others during COVID-19 outbreak. This will be an international memorial and planting center for all those who would like a name to be remembered in the land of Israel. This site could not have been commenced without the generous support of KKL France, and thus we have with us here the French KKL President, Dr. Robert Zvili. Mr. Chairman, the stage is yours.
תודה רוני. משפחת קק"ל העולמית, שלום מירושלים. אנו מדליקים נר חנוכה ראשון ומודיעים בזאת על פתיחת האירועים לציון 120 שנים לקרן קיימת לישראל ברחבי העולם. אני מאחל לכולנו כי נר זה יהיה לאות האחדות בעם היהודי בישראל ובתפוצות. האחדות שנחוצה לנו היום יותר מכל, תמיכתכם בקק"ל הייתה ותישאר הכרחית למדינת ישראל. ואני מברך בחום אתכם ואת החברות ההדוקה בינינו. חג אורים שמח.
חג שמח.
זה הזמן לברך ולהדליק נר ראשון של חנוכה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר חנוכה.
אמן.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שעשה ניסים לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה.
אמן.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
אמן.
חג שמח.
May the light shine on the land of Israel. Happy Hanukkah. חג שמח.
Back to you, Liraz.
תודה רבה רוני, חג שמח. What a wonderful way to bring a little light into our lives. After that moving candle lighting, we want to go back to see a few more miracles on the ground.
KKL-JNF impacts the next generation through informal experiential activities. Our programs promote environmental awareness and instill Zionist and culture heritage values. KKL-JNF is dedicated to ensuring community growth and sustainability, with a special emphasis on the periphery, while improving quality of life and closing socioeconomic gaps. Today, Israel is a green wonderland with a wealth of natural treasures lovingly nurtured and developed by KKL-JNF. These sites are open to all and attract visitors from close and far. KKL-JNF promotes public health and restorative activities in nature through the development of thousands of recreation sites, playgrounds, and cycling and hiking trails. All our forests are open to the public and free of charge.
As we said, miracles cannot happen without the 900,000 friends and supporters we have around the globe. So, this is for you. We thank you.
That's how it is with miracles. You don't believe they're possible until they actually happen to you. Let's think back for a moment about some of the miracles that couldn't have happened without all of our friends and donors throughout the years. You purchased lands and prepared infrastructure, paving the way for the State of Israel. A miracle. You transformed a desolate land into a green, flourishing country. A miracle. Thanks to your support, you have created over 1,000 communities all over the country. The dams and reservoirs built with your support supply farmers with 300 million cubic meters of recycled water. Don't forget the rehabilitation of the Hula Valley. What a miracle! Your support for R&D stations and Israeli farmers ensures Israel's agricultural excellence. Your heartfelt devotion changes the lives of youth in the periphery. The 1,300 kilometers of biking trails, a miracle on wheels. Over 1,000 accessible recreation and picnic sites in Israel's parks and forests. Another miracle. Each and every day you devote your time, energy, and generosity to making the state of Israel a better place. That's the way it is with miracles. You don't believe it until you see it. So believe it, dear friends, you are the ones who are making miracles happen right here and right now. Thank you.
We may be celebrating 120 years tonight, but it is only the beginning. Now we need to look to the future, the next 120 years. What you've seen tonight is a foundation that we will build upon. With all of you by our side, there is no end to what we can accomplish. Israel is our heart, our home. It is our past, and it is our future. We are one, different, but the same. We are a tribe of brothers and sisters who can never forget the strengths in our unity. Join us for a worldwide sing-along of Tribe of Brothers and Sisters. You're invited to sing with us.
For 7 decades in my car, been driving while I look afar. How past to present swiftly turns, and how my soul inside still yearns.
Above Masada comes the sun, prayer to Jerusalem shall run. From the Kinneret and Achziv to celebrating Tel Aviv.
My father wished upon a well that we all meet in Israel.
Oh, and now my child is asking me how this land has come to be. This is home, this is heart. We will never be apart. Our parents are the roots. We are flowers, we are music, no final. Shevet achim v'achayot. A man reflects his homeland's view, engraving lines of old and new. Between the promises and prayers, a scent of oranges and pears.
We now belong, we're family. To all my friends I say Achi.
With every heartbeat in my chest, I'm from the east, I'm from the west.
And in my mother's eyes I see a place that's always right for me. On the guitar somebody plays an ancient song to guide my ways.
That was fantastic! We invite you all to be part of our world family and pray to see you here in Israel soon. Thank you for celebrating with us tonight. A special thank you to our International Steering Committee. And if you all want to see more miracles happen, please visit your local KKL-JNF site and help the magic continue. Stay safe and have good health. Good night and happy Hanukkah!